Hey fans, I want to welcome you back to Unbiased News, news for you, where we'll give you the facts and you make the opinions. All right, the roundup for this past week ranges from the second largest fire in Texas history and nuclear weapons to politics and Bitcoin price. You can hear it all right now on Unbiased News, news for you. A mass wildfire in the city of Canadian, Texas caused Pantex, the main facility that assembles and disassembles America's nuclear arsenal, to shut down its operations Tuesday night and evacuate non-essential staff. Governor Greg Abbott stated disaster declarations for 60 nearby counties in the Texas Panhandle as the fire is deemed the second largest in Texas history, spanning over 850,000 acres according to the Texas A&M Forest Service. The fire grew very quickly after only starting Monday. Reportedly, there are no deaths or casualties, and Pantex has resumed operations since Wednesday. Mitch McConnell announced Wednesday he is stepping down as the Senate Republican Party leader. McConnell, who is 82 years old, has served in the U.S. Senate since 1984, rising to Majority Whip in 2003 for several years, until 2015 when he became Majority Leader, and then in 2021 he became Minority Leader of the GOP. Up until Wednesday when he announced he will be stepping down, stating, "The end of my contributions are closer than I prefer." He marks 40 years in the Senate this year and the longest-running party leader, also stating, "One of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on to life's next chapter." U.S. service member Aaron Bushnell set himself on fire outside the Embassy of Israel on Sunday. He live-streamed the act, stating he was protesting against what people have been experiencing in Palestine at the hands of their colonizers, and stating he will no longer be complicit in genocide. Aaron was rushed to the hospital soon after, where he reportedly passed away the next day. Our condolences for his friends and family. This is the second such act since a woman also set herself on fire in protest against Israel in December 2023. Former President Donald Trump wins the Republican primary in South Carolina over Nikki Haley 60% to 40%. Nikki Haley is continuing her campaign after this loss and continues to run with her supporters, stating, "I don't believe Donald Trump can beat Joe Biden. I said earlier this week that no matter what happens in South Carolina, I would continue to run. I'm a woman of my word." Nikki did lose the support of the Americans for Prosperity group, which endorsed Nikki in November. After Trump's victory in South Carolina, he stated, "The Republican Party has never been as unified as it is now, with the former president rising to 49% favorability by voters in the nation and 90% of Republican voters, according to Statista." Trump continued, "You can celebrate for about 15 minutes, but then we have to get back to work." Congresswoman and U.S. Representative Lauren Boebert's eldest son was arrested Tuesday for a series of vehicle break-ins and property theft and is facing felony charges and conspiracy to commit felony after being in possession of illegal identification documents of known victims, as well as facing theft of less than $300. Lauren Boebert's official statement was, "I love my son, Tyler, who has been through some very difficult public challenges for a young man, and the subject of attention he didn't ask for." She continued, "It breaks my heart to see my child struggling and in this situation, especially when he's been provided multiple opportunities to get his life on track. I will never give up on him and I will continue to be there for him. As an adult and a father, Tyler will take responsibility for his actions and should be held accountable for poor decisions just like any other citizen." All this comes in the midst of earlier familial issues in the year involving alcohol and firearms, as well as Boebert's campaign to take a new seat on the 4th Colorado District after serving on the 3rd since 2021. Richard Lewis, comedian, actor, and star of Curb Your Enthusiasm and Robin Hood Men in Tights, dies at age 76 on Tuesday. Jeff Abrams, Lewis's publicist, stated he died of a heart attack. This comes after his diagnosis of Parkinson's in April 2023. His death comes only 3 weeks after stating he was doing quite well with his condition. Our condolences for his fans, family, and friends. Former President Donald Trump appealed to the Supreme Court for immunity while campaigning for president after facing criminal charges claiming he tampered with the 2020 election while in office. The Supreme Court ruled in favor for Trump on Wednesday to postpone proceedings until April, with a decision expected before July. Depending on the speed of the court's decision, this may or may not interfere with Trump's campaign, especially as he faces charges that may keep him from holding presidential office. Bitcoin has been steadily reaching new highs, a single coin exceeding the value of $62,500 on Tuesday. Bitcoin will be halving on April 21st, 2024, which is where the earnings of Bitcoin miners will be cut in half, which is a regular occurrence every 4 years or 210,000 blocks, due to the finite supply of Bitcoin. Coinbase reported issues as officials of the company claimed the Bitcoin surge caused an outage in Coinbase infrastructure, making many users report zero balance within the app and being unable to trade. Coinbase officials stated in a mass update they were Aware that some users may see a zero balance across their Coinbase accounts and may experience errors in buying or selling. Coinbase has since resolved this issue. All right, everybody, that's everything I've got for this past week. I want to urge you guys to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, as well as leave any comments in the description box for anything else you think I might have missed or should touch on. This and more will be touched on in future episodes this coming week. All right, well, you guys have a great rest of your day. And remember, subscribe to the channel in a definite effort for a world where we're not lied to. You have a great day.